You can mute your okay, let me mute it. All right, people. Oh, we're about to start our political review for today. This is BVI Channel 1. I think by now we should be showing live on our YouTube or across the YouTube. Let me finish the setup very quickly. Let me quickly finish up the setup so that those who are joining us will be seeing our live. Okay. Okay. We are on live right now via Zoom. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, this is BVI Channel 1, and we are live on the program Political Review. We don't just predict, we analyze sequence of event as it unfolds so that we'll be able to know where it is heading to. As Nigeria is preparing for the 2027 general election, a lot of drama is unfolding. So here, we discuss them in full. I already have some discussants on the Zoom who are already right there. You just have to bring some people who are just the other two persons that wanted to join. Okay, so whenever we see any more persons that want to join, then we can bring the person on. So to you viewers, good evening to you. This is BVI Channel 1, and we are live on Political Review. Tonight we are talking about, permit me, sorry, I have a little cough. I'm managing. So please, bear with me. We are going to keep this program as short as possible. All right. We're talking about Atiku stepping down for P2B for 2027 presidential election. As you can see, a lot of, in case you've not watched our video today on the prediction for today, you can go and watch it and you get full detail of our prediction and why some of the factors that is, put into consideration when making that prediction. Okay, I already have Honorable Onyebuchi from the US, who is already here We have Kiru joining me from O, and one other person that is yet to be known. Maybe when the person speaks, he may introduce him or herself. Okay, so that's it basically. So the lines are open. It's not my conversation. It is a conversation of the entire house. Whoever that wants to speak can just raise a hand, and we'll open the floor for the person. What we are talking about is the possibility. We are predicting. We are not prophesying, and we are looking at some factors. And some of those factors, we have analyzed them on our video, which we've already published earlier today. So you can go back and watch, and also follow the conversation through the comment section. But here, we have an open conversation, okay? So that a broader community can join in the live conversation. And that is why we have a couple of people who are seated already who wants to make their contribution. Honorable Onyebuchi is already raising his hand. You have the floor. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Honorable Onyebuchi. Go on.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Chinedu. And
You're welcome, sir.
I greet everybody in the house.
Good evening to
My
you.
name is Honorable Onyebuchi Obara. And actually, based on what you're saying about the factors and the prediction, for me, the most important aspect of it is the litigations that is ongoing. So because we don't know the faction, is it nephew faction or David Mark's faction? So when the court, gives their judgment, then we know how to start. But the main faction, which is the David Mark's faction, is still watering the ground, believing that they were on the right path, which I believe too. But you know how the ruling party has been destabilizing the opposition. So anything can happen, but we believe that the David Mark faction will carry the day. Then I think that you'll be asking in case in a situation peradventure, Nafiu Bala, the other faction happens to be the winner in the court. What will be the next line of action of David Mark's faction? So I think this because the bone of contention is where are we heading, because we have two factions now. Anyway, that's aside. In terms of prediction, uh, I'm always believing fact. So prediction is neither here or there. It's like a try your luck. But for me, I believe that the pressure is much on Atiku, because if you watch their summit in Oyo State today, you can see how Atiku is not a happy man by mere looking. And for me, from my own observation, I believe that Atiku is embittered. He can see that all the angle is going towards P2B and Kwankwaso. He never smiled, he never laughed. So, and I believe that he should see himself as a spoiler, because any mistake the ADC makes by giving Northern slot to vie for the presidency, I believe that it's a win-win to Tinubu. Tinubu will have
Automatically.
Tinubu will have a sympathy vote in terms of it's the turn of South. So I don't know why Atiku is trying to, spoil the show, because this is a very good position and very good opportunity for them to grab the power from the ruling party. You should know that Tinubu is a very good strategist. He might not know how to rule or lead, but he knows how to strategize and get his wish or whatever he wants. So, but Obasanjo, former president, have already vowed that Atiku can never be the president of Nigeria due to his antecedents, and he worked with him, Obasanjo. So he knew Atiku more than Atiku missed the opportunity when he was Obasanjo's vice. That's where he missed it. So for him to be president is like a camel passing through the eye of a needle. And then he never realized that. And the worst part of it is that it's a turn of the South. Remember that they have already captured Southwest. They were trying to use the city boy to capture Southeast. And they have already captured the Anambra State governor. Actually, you can see his all his comments and the statements. Although we know that the man Soludo already he hated P2B from with passion, so that one is apart. So, my brother, I believe that the pressure is on Atiku, but somehow it might be a game. This guy in disguise. Maybe Atiku is just flaunting himself to disorganize the ruling party because they believe that if Atiku seems to be more than serious, they will see a way to put more fuel or gas on the fire. So they were putting it neither here or there, making them not to believe or to believe. And I'm guessing because in actual sense, a reasonable person should understand and know that this position belongs to South because Buhari just finished his 8 years. You can't rob Peter and pay Paul. There's no two ways about it. A common sense will tell you that he can, so, and the P2B is really penetrating the northern states too. So, P2B is always their nightmare. That's the thing because everybody criticizes this man. You think that he's the one ruling actually. You think that imagine Atiku nobody talks about it. But when the fact they catch up with P2B's name, and the man never talked, never responded to anything. He always by himself and keep to his words. So let me stop here so others can have the floor. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you very much, Honorable. You've spoken very well. What you mentioned is really very, very understandable. We have Faith. Faith has just joined us. I think Faith is joining us from Benin. Faith. And we also have Nkiru, who's joining us from War. The voice you just heard is the voice of Honorable Onyebuchi from US. I also saw Ndubisi. Ndubisi has just joined. Ndubisi, welcome to the program. So let the conversation continue. Who else want to make a unique submission? But with respect to what he said, Honorable Onyebuchi, those things as you mentioned is actually what we've already highlighted, which is valid. Some of the factors I consider sayable. Tinubu, we are looking at the challenges this time because P2B being the preferred candidate, like you observed, now this their meeting hosted by Makinde, Atiku, I don't happy. Atiku is not happy from what you said, and from the pictures I've seen, he's not smiling in that meeting because I believe he's getting the catching the breeze of the moment, the mood of the people. Everybody is saying one thing. Atiku, calm down. The only man that can, even Tinubu himself, every one of them is saying P2B is our problem. So why don't you make your champion go on into the battlefield, into the ring, and win and remove this calamity in the name of a regime, this curse upon Nigerians. So we already see the way the whole things are going, but there are sacrifices to be made. I've told people that the only thing that can make Atiku to step aside for P2B is their reassurance. Because if P2B eventually emerges a presidential candidate, he will go on to win that election. If he wins that election, power play, power game, you don't trust anybody. Although P2B has proven to be a man of his word, which many people believed in. What if he has performed extremely very well, that Nigerians want more of him? Nigerians are pushing for him. When he gets to that point, what will become the fate of the man that has been waiting in the queue? Because it's obvious Nigerian presidency is turn by turn. Like Tinubu, who played that politics with Buhari, and now after 8 years, it is now his turn. Now this time, there is a twist. If P2B becomes the president come 2027, what is the reading? To the ordinary people, they don't care, they don't mind. But to the political class, the people who had made politics their business and livelihood, or their career or work, whatever you may call it, they are seeing it in a different point of view. And it will be another 8 years. Will it be another 8 years for South? After Tinubu had done 4 years, then P2B will come in and do another 4 years and another 4 years. What will become of Nigeria then? What will become the fate of Atiku, whom everybody is saying, calm down first? That is what we are talking about today. We are considering the fact that Tinubu has done 4 years as Southern president. We're also looking at who the politics. In some of my videos, I've already said that Atiku should play the politics Tinubu played in 2015 that brought about Buhari. It's very simple. And in so many videos which are published here, we've seen where Rotimi Amechi is saying that what they did at the time, at that 2015, was to bring the most sellable candidate that can defeat Jonathan, that can defeat the ruling party, PDP. And they brought Buhari. Tinubu did that. And also chose the running mate to be Osibanjo. Even some people were rumoring that if they put Osibanjo, if Tinubu put Osibanjo, he will force Osibanjo to resign, then replace himself as vice president, then eventually emerge as president and the rest of them. That was some of the narrative people were putting out there. Okay? So now, this time, the Atiku is asked to, everybody saying, sir, our leader, those people is their leader. Please calm down. Let us field the most credible and the most sellable candidate that can beat Tinubu and APC hands down. So now, if you're asking him to calm down to a when, age is no longer on his side. He's even saying that this one will be his last. Okay? So, are you telling him to calm down and wait till after 8 years of P2B? Would he ever agree to that? These are part of the things that is giving us this prediction that definitely the demand will be one term. And we already had P2B say, I'm committed to one term. I'm committed to one term. He's even singing it even as a nursery reading. Okay? So if Tinubu, if P2B, he said he's going to commit to one term, that is the only option that anything that you are talking about, Atiku can even listen to. So that's what we're saying. And just like Honorable Onyebushi also mentioned that the worst thing that will happen to ADC is to field a northern presidential candidate. Yes. Okay. That would be a disaster. It cannot happen. It shouldn't happen. So Atiku ain't any option. Atiku ain't much options on his table. But he must play the politics. He must be rest assured. He must be double assured that if you are zoning the presidency to the south, and if you are coming up with a consensus candidate, especially now, even PDP and other political parties are now coming together as one front, say they are going to bring one candidate. Who would that champion be that will go forward other than Peter Obi? So that is my position. Anybody that wants to speak should raise their hand so that we'll continue with the conversation.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
evening, my brothers and sisters all over the world, depending on your time zone. Now, my name remains Nkiru, aka Iron Lady. Those of our brother that is living in diaspora, I greet everybody. But you are the poor masses, are those people that is feeling the heat. Yeah. Abia na prediction I na-eme now. I will bring it to our mother's dialects so that everybody will understand it very well. Maka most of the time, I say na aka mma n'oyibo. So we have to break it down. Abịa na ihe a na-ekwu kịta, ihe ndị Naijiria na-ekwu bụ ọ bụrụ Maazị Edu nọ na hot seat kịta ọ sị gị na agụ enwere nwanne. Ọkwa ịfụ agụ enwere papa o nwere mama o nwere brọda maka na agụụ gụọ gị eziokwu ị ga-eje jee ya onye ilo gị mgbe afọ talụ gị mee gị ive omume na abụ ị na ọchịchị Tinubu a kịta APC unu na-anya ihe Tinubu kwu ọ sị gị na nyanwa were ọchịchị n'aka ya na nyanwa were ọchịchị n'aka ya kwikpris ọnyanwa planti Buhari so nyanwa wekwara ọchịchị n'aka ya. Kedu ihe ya gosi unu? A na-asị na enwe na youth bụ futures of tomorrow. Then ihe ọzọ a na-akọwala anyị ihe a bụ na ndị a na-azọ ọchịchị ọkwefu politicians a most of them enwere ọdị mmụọ obi mmadụ maka ị na-anya nne anyị ga-eri 1 month ozuru ọdị ifefa ji wee nye nkịta fa nri ede. Then nke a na-eme kịta ị na-anya Atiku test gị ọchịchị test ya ajụjụ mbụrụ o nwere ihe ọ ka na-achọ na soro o nwere ihe o chefuru ọ na-achọ and ịchọ ịnata onye ilo gị ife ị ga-eweta onye ahụ karịrị onye ilo gị iweta onye ahụ ndị mmadụ tụkwasịrị obi maka mama nnukwu nna bụ olu ọ sị gị na ndị ilo gị rue nne igo ụfọdụ ngo adọghị Atiku kwesịrị ka ọ mee kịta no mata ihe na-ewu ya maka anyị cheta na 2023 otu Peter Obi si wee pụ from PDP ba Labour Party kedu ihe o gosiri owero structure mana unu fụ na ọ bụrụ na ọka akaụntụ otu esi na Labour win o wee ihe bụ people choice. Okay, after that election Tinubu win mana o nwere ofu ebe celebrate ọ dị ka ebe mmadụ nwụ. Then coming to this 2027 ihe Atiku kwesịrị ime bụ consensus ka o step down. Number 1 ọ kataga arụ o kwesịrị ịbụzi papa as an elderly man in politics o were ugwue mana ihe mere ya bụ na ndị cabals anyị fụrụ na o wee ndị be anyị a na-akpọ stomach infrastructure ndị du ntụfu du nchọ faluofe a na-agwa ya n'azụ ikwekwana and again anyị mara ihe ndị ruling party APC na-eme bụ party ọbụla ha bata they will destabilize that party. Adị n'anya fụ na Peter Obi bụ nyanwa na-echu ha ụlọ abalị Oweri ndị APC ji Atiku eme ma ọ bụ ama echi. Peter Obi pụ na Labour Party kesi kọtụ bee. Peter Obi nọkwa na ADC kịta enwe two fractions nke David Mark na nke the other man mee convention onwere onye pụtanụ. Mana still fakana pursue maka ihe chọrọ to destabilize one party system. And moreover, Atiku n'anya ọfụna ebe ọbụla Peter Obi je people ma outside this country ịghọta na onyenwe na-anọ kọwaa otu ọchịchị ga-esi dị. Na Burkina Faso Peter Obi na-ekwu 4 years but interview ya watch ọ si 5 years one tenor. Mana one tenor ọ ba kedu maka Maazị Chiedu Julia kedu otu ọ ga-esi mebụ na a ga-ejidegodu ghasari leta anụ wee dị kpọọ constitution Abu Salami Del mention Sharia 165 times. Edizoja aghasagodie wee bịakọta ọnụ round table wee kwuo otu obodo ga-esi dị. Too much level kills. Ka m gwa gị ọ bata n'ọchịchị wee bịa mee ya kịta ndị North unu mara ihe ahụ unu bụ expert. Ihe ahụ unu bụ expert produce unu ịghọta. Ndị North mara ihe ha bụ expert ha produce. Ọkwa ifu ndị mmadụ ga-agwakwa ya chilega maka oge ọ touchgo the life of the poor people. North ama ha before ịkọ ugbo ha nwere anị ọ banye menye a na-ebe nri a na-ebupụ nri adị nyafụ ndị ọrụ ugbo ọ partner with private sectors ọkacha insecurity eziokwu ha ga-asịkwa ya chilegaba. Ndị politician ha how are they feeling all those things? They are not feeling the heat. They are not feeling the heat. How many are there in numbers? Quite a few people pocket anyị ihe anụnwa. So the best thing consensus Atiku step down. Amechi step mana ajụjụ mbụlụ since ebido Nigeria ekwu eme bụ vice president emebelu ndị Southeast vice president is my question ajụjụ ka m jụkwalụ. Amụla anyị mụọ vice president and unu amago vice president Nigeria just talk ọ bụrụ inwere ọkwa ọnụ okwu. Mana Atiku step ọ ga-abụ plus. Mana my advice bụ kọtụ a na-eje kama ije a na-eje kọtụ a Obi na kwankwaso ha wee nweghachi another party baa maka ka m gwa unu na emegide afafa wee ka ọma pụta na ballot paper. The last day efu na aka na-agba akwụkwọ asị gị na okwu fa ka dị na court maka na Peter Obi bụ problem. Atiku were ifefa ji maka Peter Obi ewiniro Atiku ga-eri gị onwe ya na primary ọ na-eke ego mana Peter Obi bụ and they don't give shishi. And in the sense that ego niile ha bupute ha na-eke kedu ndị ga-akwụ ọkwa anyị nwa unu afụgo otu Tinubu si ebi ego ndị ebi ego ọ ga-eji ụzọ ma Lagos o nwere ihe eji ego a na-ebi eme. So for me Atiku step alụ Peter Obi. Peter Obi abụgo the voice and the hearts of people. If ihe mee n'Oyo Peter Obi ama ngawuzidi na street now mana Atiku ga-agawu na street maka na Peter Obi abụgo a na-enene another thing bụ ndị kabas fa ga-ekwekwa ya ka ọma ọfụma. So for me Peter Obi Atiku step alia Amechi step ihe anyị chọrọ bụ credible and visionary leader. Credible and visionary leader. Last time emesi ozugbo ejebe kọt Atiku nawalo Dubai ọ nawalo third election luo nata ọ ma hit ebe niile a na-egbu ndị mmadụ Peter Obi na-ewelu owu eje owere ebe ifulu egbu mmadụ abọmbụ Atiku je no mana ha chekwube rigi mana ndị kabas ga-asị ada step na Peter Obi has all it takes to take power away from APC. mana ya na-ekwe aka na abụ ogbu ebe a nya sikwa eji isi pụọ n'oge maka na kọtụ a ga-emecha afafa ma mpụta na ballot paper. As I'm
All right.
seeing Nigeria, maka Tinubu is out to do everything to see that Peter Obi, his name will not appear in ballot paper. I rest my case. Dialogue, I remain in Kiru.
All right, thank you very much for your opinion. I want actually you raise here the persons, you raise the person's hand. Raise your hand if you want to speak so that we can give you the floor. We're talking about the prediction one sacrifice Peter Obi must make to be president. One sacrifice, that is 110 presidency. So if you have anything to add to it, don't forget you can also call the numbers you're seeing right here on the screen. +234-810-4545533. You can call the numbers to join the conversation through phone calls, either direct or by WhatsApp. Or you can just search, I think I've dropped the link of the Zoom on the comment section right here on this broadcast. You can just simply click on it. We'll admit you. And you join the open conversation. And what if I don't want to find a party here. Somebody just joined us. I think Vincent Jonathan is the last person that. Hello?
Your microphone is not talking, Chinedu. Fine.
Sometimes the thing just start misbehaving. I think he's back again. Yes, my brother Vincent, welcome. No.
Chinedu, it's been a while. How are you?
Chinedu, put your microphone on.
Connected. One of two can I disconnect? I don't know what is wrong with it.
Just be conscious of that.
It's connected. All can switch it off.
Maybe it's battery.
I'm having calls. Let's see. I hope you can hear me. Hello. Good evening. I'm good. What's your name?
This is Lawrence from the US.
Lawrence from US.
Yeah.
All right, Lawrence, go on with your submission.
Oh my, see, I am from South Nigeria originally. I was born in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. Can you hear me?
Go on, I can hear you.
Yeah. I feel like the Igbos are my brothers, my cousins, my everything. But I feel they're not playing their politics right. actually be the president by God's will.
How do you want that to happen?
I watch your program a lot, even though I'm not a subscriber, because I'm a very busy guy in the US. So if I subscribe to things like this, I might not have time to really sit down and watch. But whenever I see your program up online, I'm either driving or I'm in class because I'm a student and also working at the same time. The only way, because if you put Peter Obi one-on-one with Tinubu, let me tell you what's going to happen, bro. Peter Obi is the best candidate, better than Atiku, better than Kwankwaso, better than Tinubu. But unfortunately, if you put Peter Obi against Tinubu, the North would feel that this is their best chance for the president to return to them in 4 years' time. They will not trust Obi enough to say, Obi will just do it for one term. And for Obi to turn things around in Nigeria, Obi needs more than one term. So why can't we just do what Tinubu did in 2016? Let's use Atiku. See, anybody can see. Even a blind man can see that Atiku cannot do more than one term again. He cannot, even if he wants to, he cannot do 2 terms.
What makes you think so?
You know, age is not on his side.
Forget about age. Age doesn't work for Africa. Even they can work on crunches and on wheelchairs.
I still remain there.
We see that happen in Africa. So age is not a factor. Good.
President candidate and Kwankwaso became. Yes, they have to pull the number, but are they going to be able to pull sufficient number that will bring them to defeat Tinubu? I'm not sure that will happen.
Okay, you are not sure. All right, you can keep listening. Maybe perhaps you will get. All right. I think who is using Motorola? Or Ngozi?
Vincent.
Or Kiru? Is it in Kiru?
Honorable Onyebuchi Okpara.
In Kiru, I can't hear you.
Onyebuchi is using Motorola.
In Kiru, I cannot hear you.
Onyebuchi is using
Unfortunately, I
Motorola.
cannot hear you in Kiru. Well,
Can you hear me?
Vincent, speak. Let me see if I can hear you.
Can you, Rachineda, can you hear me?
Okay, I can. I think it's from my side. Kiru, Kiru.
No, it's Onyebuchi. It's
Onyebuchi.
Onyebuchi.
Kinedu, your microphone is off again.
Now. These people have come again. All right, let's continue. Okay, go on. Vincent, you make your submission. We'll come back to Honorable Onyebuchi.
My submission is like in the form of a question. I hope you don't mind. Forgive me. We know that the politics of Nigeria is dirty, especially the ruling class. The ruling class now, the APC or whatever they call themselves. APC is ready to bribe a dead man. If it is possible, if APC has the opportunity to bribe God for God to defend them, they would do it. Now, my question is this. I'm not saying Obi should play dirty. What I'm saying is based on what is on ground, and we all saw what happened in the last election. And I appreciate the fact that most of the power players of politics in Nigeria right now is in ADC. They want to do everything possible to make sure that they topple APC and take over the government and see how far they can go with the betterment of the citizens of Nigeria in all areas of life. But let me say this with all fairness: the only person that will have that can do that outside where every other person there is Obi. Because every other person in APC, they are all recycled politicians who have never ever helped Nigeria in any way or in any form. The only person that has a credible a stature as now is Peter Obi, and that is the only person we are looking up to, and that is the credibility that ADC is having right now. But my question is, having this kind of situation where we know that Nigerian politics is a dirty game, is Obi ready to play that same game? That's my question right now. Because if he doesn't play their game, I know that if he plays their game and gets in there, he will do better things. But if it is whether we are going to count votes, how are we sure? Because already, if we are going to let it be the same way it happened last election, this is my submission. Tinubu was wrong with it, snatch it, wrong with it, and do whatever. Just like he said, this is what I think. So I don't know whether I said something reasonable. Thank you.
Yeah. You made a valid point. I'm going to address that swiftly. Maybe some other persons can as well when they are making their own submission. You are asking if Peter Obi should play the dirty game with them. And when you talk about dirty game respect to Nigerian politics, the number one is to buy votes.
No, not really buying votes. I'm not saying you should buy votes, but what is he doing to block the openings and the avenues where these people will do the same thing and put them and put them to a standstill? That is what I'm talking, because I know definitely he is an upright politician. I'm not saying nobody's perfect, but when it comes to Nigerian politics, Obi is light years ahead above all of them. What is he doing to stop all these loopholes that these people are going to bring back again? Look at Tinubu now bringing his cousin to become our next chairman, and we think it's a child's play. It's not a child's play, because definitely he is putting everybody that will just make sure he wins. So this is what I'm talking about.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. What I am saying actually in essence is that, like you first said, should he go into the dirty games with them? Of course he will not, because that is not his kind of politics. As for Obi, he will not. But the revolution will. The revolution will force the hands of the oppressors. You see, what happened in 2023 is just a test run. It's just like testing.
You know, the microphone is off again.
Nah, this thing is just getting out of hand. Wait, you to another this thing and see if it's gonna get better. Just give me like a second. Let me switch to another one. I believe
Yes, we can hear you now.
You can hear me now, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, let's continue. So what I'm saying in essence is that the revolution that is going to happen in 2027, with the kind of hardship people are going through, with what Nigerians have been subjected into, is enough. You don't even need the political players. We don't even need Peter Obi to chase Tinubu out of government house come 2027. If truly Nigerians are tired, if truly Nigerians are tired, you don't need somebody to mobilize you to get in the field and take that election as your life depends on it. Because we have seen how many Nigerians that have died as a result of insecurity alone. Many in captivity. During the time of Jonathan, we only had, what do you call it? Chibok girls.
Chibok girls.
But now, Chibok girls is a child's play to what is happening in Nigeria. It is now becoming a daily occurrence. And there is no answer to it. Even the government are paying ransoms and empowering the
Microphone is off again. Okay, you can talk without the microphone, Chinendo.
I think the mic is
I don't,
the only
I don't
source.
think it's microphone.
Yeah, my mic, I'm not going to switch it off. I don't know. Okay. So what I'm saying in essence,
It's switched off again.
wait, let me change the setting. Sometimes it switches off and on. How a new developed problem, but I'm going to fix it. That's by the way. I don't want it to distract what I'm saying. So what I'm saying in essence is that the revolution will do the thing, not actually P2B. Okay, it is the revolution. The people are fully mobilized, mentally prepared for 2027. That is the truth. So P2B is just a vessel. It's just like a symbol. Okay. And for those somebody who is believing that it may not work, it may not work. Some people are still having that reservation. In fact, I have some friends who wants to put their faith that they don't want their heart to be broken and shattered like it did in 2023. So they were like they are the ones that are with the opinion, oh, Tinubu cannot be defeated. We couldn't defeat him when he was not the president. How much more now? You know that mentality. And these APC guys are finding it up. They are the ones selling that idea. But what is going to hit them?
It's off again.
So I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes, you did. You sure did.
Honorable Onyebuchi,
But okay, well, I wanted
if
to say
you
something.
are there,
Okay.
just let's have your opinion. I don't think he's there. Honorable Onyebuchi. All right, Ndubisi, do you have anything to talk about?
Well, Chinedu, what I will say now is not different from what I used to say. But like I've always said, truth, even if it means repeating it 1 million times, I mean, we should encourage it. Nigeria does not have a system, and Nigeria is not a nation state. I don't want to concentrate my attention on the office of the president, because the office of the president, sometimes people say even if you have Jesus Christ, but without trying to sound disrespectful to my Christian brothers, I mean the office of the president is such a complex and complicated place to be. So if we focus all our attention on who becomes the president, as in the topic of the today, we may at the end of the day be disappointed. Yes, my friend in US, Vincent, said P2B is most trusted. Yes, I believe in him. But we should also begin now to assume that P2B will take over the office now and set agenda for him. Because for anybody, for our hope not to be dashed, if we are looking at one single individual to change the music, I mean, it is a hell, is to be ready for crisis. But why people are looking upon P2B is that P2B has listening ears. P2B understands the issue and the crisis with Nigeria. And P2B, with the right set of people, can begin to turn around things. I'll give just one example. If P2B should be the president today, P2B will not be borrowing money. from anybody. P2B will support Dangote to reduce the fuel price to less than 500 naira or 300 naira, as case may be. It's not a rocket science. If P2B should be the president today, P2B would have sacked the management of NNPC and invite both local and international partners to restore and revive our 3 refineries in Nigeria. Of course, P2B will return power to federating units. It's not the issue of going to National Assembly to ask for a law amendment and all those whatnot. You can simply make, maybe some people don't understand how it works. There are so many items that should not be in exclusive list of federal government. There are so many things, and some of them have been given to the states. For instance, prison. Prison is state law, concurrent list. But right now, is the state governors taking over the prison management? No, it's still under internal affair. So, I mean, you need experienced people, experienced person, and somebody who understands how to go about it to be in the office of the president. So, what I want to say, Chinedu, is that it is not an impossible task. It is very easy to win Tinubu. It is very easy to win Tinubu. And from what I've seen so far, I want to project that ticket, ADC will beg P2B to take it. And in next 1 week, if that assurance is not given to P2B, I don't believe that P2B will be allowed to allow himself to be boxed in into whatever thing you call it, internal democracy or going for election in ADC. Forget it. With evil people, how can you do election with Atiku and Namechi? They will use all their dollars to buy whatever you are buying. So P2B will not, I don't think he will allow himself to be boxed in. What I see happening in the between now and next 1 week, if the office of president is not zoned to the south, as in he should P2B, I mean by now, P2B should be negotiating for that. If it's not zoned to the south, I see P2B moving to another political party in next 1 week. That is what my forecasting, what I'm looking at. Chino, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Indubisi. This your forecasting seems to be our next prediction, because we are going to put it under test and look inward, in order to bring it to the people. What would make P2B move to another political party? All right, he will not be boxed in one corner. Okay, that's a good point. Vincent.
Yes. What my brother just said now is just the basic truth. There's no bending it. But the truth about it is, this is where we have issues with Nigerian politicians. If somebody is better than me, if somebody has achieved better results, somebody said you don't doubt proofs. If somebody has proofs and can show it, and it is evident, and everybody can say this, can attest to it, why struggle with that person? We know too well. They know these things. Our politicians know these things without fear of evil. That Atiku, Amechi, all of them put together does not have the result of Peter Obi. From the fact of having a result, that man is so disciplined, and he has given you the blueprint of how he wants to run the government. Most of you have been there. What did you do? We couldn't see anything you people did compared to what he did when he was there. So what is the point? Is it the office of the presidency? Is it to show that I am the president? Is it to show that I am the number one man of the country? What proofs, what results do you have to show that you're going there? And I'm sorry to say this with all due respect, forgive me, including myself. There was something I said, 75% of Nigerians right now, if you put them there right now, it is hard to enrich themselves. But in the midst of the fact that we still have people who corruption has taken over, there are still some persons who have integrity. Push them to heaven and back. They still remain who they are. And Peter Obi is one of them. What is the point of struggling with this kind of person? Or just to say I am the president. If Atiku, if Amechi, and the rest of them will become an issue, just like my brother said, I know that the best thing is that Peter Obi should leave ADC and attach himself to another political party. He is the one that has the movement. Peter Obi is a movement. And that is that. That's number one. Number two, I want to say something over. I was listening to Chinedu's, one of something he sent to me the other day, where he said, if before we know it, this man, a man who was confessing that most of our politicians were the ones sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. The truth still remains that the North, based on what they are saying right now, the North, if these people, if the Northerners have agreed right now, if they say they are following Obi, they will follow Obi. But I'm sorry to say this with all due respect. The problem is with the Southeast. The problem is with the Southeast. I'm sorry, I was in a program. I was in a program where Pastor Ista El Buba was the guest speaker in Umunze. He was the one preaching with fear or no favor. He said something, what we rejected as Muslims. That is what our Igbo brothers and sisters now are getting themselves involved in. And what is it? Becoming Muslim. Becoming Muslim because of money. He said what they gloriously rejected is a shame that the Hausa man can still collect rice and still vote who they want to vote. Because of their leaders will push them to say vote for so person. But our own, any people collect money, collect and just push as long as you don't give them money, they wear benefits. That's the problem of the Igbo man of the Southeast. So these are things we should address and tell ourselves. Let the Igbo race come together. Not just the Igbo race. If the Igbos will say we want total change, not, I'm sorry, forgive me for calling names. Look at our brother Obi Kubana and the rest of them. Nobody won't die now. If I talk now, they go say that because I'm the America. But that is not the issue. Just like you said, until we Nigerians are tired, until we say we are tired to change this government, Tinubu will still do what he wants to do. I submit my case. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your submission. Any other opinion? Any other opinion? Ada Organ. Sorry, you just joined recently. I think you are the last person that entered. You have any submission to make while we proceed? Honorable Onebuchi, if you are still there, we are still expecting you to raise your hand.
You want to go to Jackson? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Let me mute Jonathan. Hello? Ada Organ. You just joined. If you want to make your submission, fine. You can make a submission. You have the floor. You can unmute yourself. Then we're also looking for Honorable Onyebuchi. If you want to speak, you just raise your hand. We'll bring you the mic to speak. Okay. And for those who are on the live watching on the YouTube, please, you can simply call the numbers on the screen. You can see them here. Call the numbers on the screen and make your submission. And those who wants to join the live link, we also dropped it there. For anyone who want to join the live link.
Yeah.
So,
hello.
hello,
Mazi. Yeah, Mazi.
Yeah.
Something that makes me to call again. Like what our brother said recently, the last speaker. The most important something that kills us is envy, hatred. We don't even care what will be the outcome of all those things. And we, the pharmacists, are the cause of it. Everybody have to troop on the street because you see this INEC fraudsters. But my question and my fear is this: we have House of Reps, we have some House of Representatives, Senate. What are they doing in that very house? For long, they have not even find out this very mago frost oshi that the INEC people written there as constitution. Nobody cares to talk about it because most of them, they're all riggers. They know what they are there for. Some politician can print out ballot paper. Then, what do you expect? Are you expecting credible election? Because P2B is their nightmare. Maka P2B will stop all those things. Everybody will go back to what? To his or her base, depending what the person is doing. But they don't want it. P2B nwere ndị ilo. Kabas ka nkụ. Politicians ifu na-esogharị ya. Most of them bụkwa ofu. I'm just telling you the truth. Maka na ị nọ n'ọchịchị, ịpụta isi anyị ha anyị. Maka na Peter Obi bụ otu okwugo 110 on not 5 years each year pụọ. Most of them, they will not be happy. And ebe na-ewezi ike mee ma Senate ma House a. Eme ha part-time and not full-time again. So most of them adịkwa happy with Peter Obi. Mana the promises ga-ekwu. Ebe ọbụla Peter Obi abatara kịta, ihe ebido mebe. Ebe ọbata na ihe ebido mebe. Then ụfọdụ asị gị na Peter Obi adịrọ capable. Adịrọ capable, jee neregodu nke o mere eme ka ị wee mara. So a na-plantịgharị ndị mmadụ. Ndị South East anya, most of ndị be anya, ajọ mkpụrụ obi maka na a ga-anasịsị anyị ọtụtụ ihe ebe anyị si eri ego gọọmenti maka Peter Obi na-agbapụfe afọ. It left for not. Agụụ asụgo mụ na ha. Agụụ na-atọ mụ na ha ọgọdọ. Hungry, no get papa, no get mama, no get brother, no get sister. Fuel mụ na ha na-agbaki ya ngalon. These are everything. Or whether if you want to buy diesel, they cannot ask you, "Ewo, are you PDP APC?" Insecurity. If they want to immediately detroop into somebody's town, they will wipe everybody out. They don't even care. If you're a Christian, if you're PDP, APC, no. You must feel the heat. You must get it. That woto. So all those things are na pages of newspaper, most of them. Mana a na-asaịnịkwa consensus ihe Atiku si na ọ ga-anọ ebe a. Atiku, you don be papa. Otu ibugo papa test go. Let another person test that also wrong. If they come together, if they can. But if they don't want, Peter Obi should divert to another party. I supported one Kwankwaso group. It's a movement. They should divert to another party. Na ndị a na-esogharị ya uche ya dịkwa ya. most Mandi Banya and Somalia politicians. Hancha, they are not happy with Peter Obi. Abokwe Baba Boku. Okay, but we are stored. Karapu. And with about too much level kills, or whether you are my game, Mobile and Dobona, Ejero Welife Family. True
Okay.
federalism. More
Uh,
meeting. Or work with your game. I rest my case.
okay. Thank you very much, Nkiru, for that your submission. Okay. About Nkiru, some people are complaining on the comments that they don't understand Igbo. So because you know Atogwa.
Sorry, Chinelo.
Captain Abatago.
Your microphone is off again.
Oh. All right. I think I had Meko Ikwe. I thought he came in. Or the network about here out. We also have someone. Where's the first two just joined?
It's off again.
Sorry, guys, about this unfounded problem. Okay, so in case you just want to make your submission, you can just raise your hand or you just unmute yourself. And as I'm talking, if you want to speak, unmute yourself.
Off again.
While we're doing what we're doing is to ensure that we get it right, molding the opinion and consciousness of the people. That's basically the reason why we are live doing what we're doing. Okay, so where is the Festus? You want to say something?
Anyway, Chinedu, let me make further contribution. To me, I think power is a struggle. Power is never given. To those of us asking Atiku to step down or to do this, no. I see power as a struggle. I'm not emotional, and I don't encourage anybody to be emotional. You have to work for your cake. All of us were here when Buhari promised that after 8 years, he will transfer power to South, to Tidimbu. But we are here, we are part of it. When he got to transfer that power to Tidimbu, Buhari had preference to another person. His body language and everything indicated that he never wanted Tinubu to be the president. But Tinubu fought like a wounded lion. He announced to the whole world that this is his turn. And he was ready to fight even his Yoruba brother, Osibanjo. So at this point, what we should be doing is setting agenda for P2B. We can forecast, we can predict that it will go this way or the other way. But to me, it's a foreclosed forecasting, because just like every other person said, P2B for now is the best among all these political leaders and hawkers. So we should be setting an agenda for P2B to take it by force. It shouldn't be visiting Amoichi, Atiku, visiting them for what? As a gentleman. If one is playing gentleman, forget it, no sentiment. Let us be emotional. Let nobody come here to be emotional. If you
That's
want
what
to
I'm talking about.
If you want to play gentleman, I mean, even in America, you know, Trump is not a gentleman. Trump took it by force, by fire, by force. Through his message, he was convincing enough that if you ever try this thing, America will burn, you know. And the Trump men, the red beret are everywhere. So what I expect P2B to be doing now that he's into alliance with Kwankwaso, Kwankwaso men are as aggressive as anything. They are ready to burn down the North, the political class in the North, to have their way. So what P2B should be doing going forward is not to be visiting some of these his political colleague or my dear respected elder brother. No, this is not the time to speak that kind of grammar.
That's being diplomatical.
Forget it. Nigeria doesn't need their diplomacy. Nigeria, if you are doing diplomacy, Tinubu will say, take it by force. But what I'm forecasting, my card, is this. At the end of the day, the whole game will play for P2B. It's not just only P2B. Like those of us asking questions, what will P2B do? It's beyond P2B. P2B has taken a strategic position. Now, the whole world is looking at him as the only person that will save Nigeria. So it is the international politics that will determine what will happen in 2007, 2027. That's the way I'm looking at it. You saw the presentation from Mike, I think Mike Arnold. Yes. I think a few days ago, if not this week.
I'll publish that. I'll publish that tomorrow.
So his presentation is that for America to treat Nigeria, give Nigeria Venezuela treatment. In fact, that's the summary of his presentation. For America to give Nigeria Venezuela treatment. That is the summary of what the man is projected. So if you like it, America is police of the whole world. If Trump tweets anything like Tinubu, which is a useless, corrupt team, is already gone. I was reading what Sam Amade tweeted a few minutes ago. Sam Amade said, after his interview dissecting Nigerian economy and the sack of Minister of Finance, somebody called him from Federal Ministry, a director from Federal, a permanent secretary, a director from one of the agencies in Nigeria. He said that Nigeria is about the time to tell Nigerians the truth, that Nigeria is sinking. That for now, what Tinubu cares most is how to fund his political gimmicks and his political business. He's not interested in funding budget to advance capital investment, raising money for capital projects. Even those working in Nigeria, they can agree with me that Nigeria federal workers hardly receive their salary till 5th or 6th of the next month. Most of them will tell you, you have paper, but there is no cash to back that paper up. Till like 5th, 6th, I mean federal workers. If federal workers can come like this and show their face and tell Tinubu the whole truth, it's only that many of them working in federal government and state governments are acting like slaves. They are afraid of being sacked because their life depend on that peanuts being paid every month. So the point I'm making, what I'm saying is that Nigeria is sinking. Tinubu is busy funding his political business. He's busy borrowing money, not to fund projects. Forget it. It's to bribe and to pay those his touts and talks. That is what he's doing right now. And people should know that too. So this truth I've just spoken, one is from Mike in America. He's a white man. well-documented research. I think we should be discussing this issue. Then the one I saw just a few minutes ago from Sam Ahmad, he said after the interview, one federal director called him and said, Nigeria is finished. That Tinubu is not, if you have 100% of budget, do you know how much Tinubu is raising for project? 30%. He said in federal government, federal contractors are being owed. People who did works, federal governments are not being paid. People who supplied office items are being owed. And these people go to market. They pay for bill, they pay for electricity, they buy fuel at 1,400 naira. The wickedness is so much. So it's not about asking P2B or whether he will take Nigerians. We don't have choice. The only thing will be setting agenda for P2B. Don't go and beg anybody. If next month, next week, take another party. Just take over another party. Don't give anybody space to confuse you or deceive you that we are forming coalition. Which kind of coalition? You are forming coalition of people with selfish interest. Anyway, Chinedu, let me pause for now. Thank you.
All right, thank right. Okay. Thank you, Ndubisi, for that submission. Your submission is right on point. Who else want to speak? Because day is fast spent. I don't know if Honorable Onyebuchi is still here with us. I think he has gone. I think he's gone. Sure. So we still have.
It's no longer here.
Yes. Yeah. And Emeka Ekwe.
Emeka Ekwe, is he here? Your mic is off again.
It is well.
Emeka Ekwe is not here.
Any other opinion? I think I've personally exhausted what we have. Obviously, opinions coming in, we'll tackle it quickly and proceed. Then before calling it a wonderful night. Our prediction, in case you've not watched it, please watch it. I almost apologize first because of inability to run this program. So our inability to proceed with this program as scheduled yesterday. Please, we're very sorry about that. We hope that by next week Friday, we should be able to sort it out. We should be able to sort that out. If there are no more conversation or opinion coming up, let me quickly take a look at some of the commentaries we're already getting from the live program. Let's see what we've got. So we want to first of all acknowledge every one of us who have been here with us and who have supported.
Chinedu, the microphone is down again.
I don't know.
Sorry, let's address.
What do you want to address?
Let's address this issue from comment section. Somebody say coalition is important. I know coalition is important. But with who? With who? Some people say coalition is important. Yes. And like Kenneth Okonkwo said, let's go to the primary. Whoever wins, the whole top contenders will support the person. When I say top contenders, I mean Atiku, Amaechi, and Peter Obi. Let's go for primary. No, I'm in support of. I'm in support of going for free and fair primary. Two can only work together if they agree. I am in support of working with like-minded people, but not working with people who you are thinking of how to reform and how to build a system. They are thinking of how to build their pockets. You are thinking of how to move from consumption to production. They are thinking of how to move from production to consumption. Would you go and take power like APC took power from Jonathan 2015? For the fun of it, you just want to take power from Tinubu, so that remember all these guys around P2B were people in APC. Amaechi was with Buhari for 8 years. Amaechi was with Tinubu for 8 years. For once, he has never told Nigeria that Buhari was doing the wrong thing and resigned. He never did that. He was busy as a minister of transport, enjoying his life, cruising, entertaining himself. Atiku, after the 2022 election, like Nkiru said, disappeared to Dubai. He wasn't part of this system. I hardly see Atiku visiting anybody. These are the people you want to cohabit. This is the people you want to form coalition with for the sake of taking power from uh, Tinubu. Instead of such coalition, P2B should go alone and fail again. Let Tinubu complete his 8 years. To me, it's not about presidency. It's about scattering Nigeria. It's about having true federalism. Whoever that will do that will have my support. It's not about, I must not go for the president. Yes. So
Nke
you people
ikwukwa
should
nke
forget.
ikwukwa nke ikwukwa nwoke na-adọka pant.
Yes, you people should just see this idea of coalition is important. Coalition, you should do coalition, ideological coalition, not coalition with the devil. You said,
Uh,
okay, let me go into presidency first. If I
no,
go into
no, no,
presidency,
no. The point is that
uh,
BC, just like you say,
your mic is off again, Chinedu.
can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me like this?
Yes, we can hear you, Chinedu, like this.
Let me drop this one.
Yes, yes, it's okay like this.
All right. How about like this mic here? I'm frustrated going to be too much.
Yes, because I'm looking at you now.
The music guy who can another part. Jonathan, we're going to come to you.
Okay.
We're going to come to you now. Oh, we hear the music. Listen, coalition is very important to
All the important, he's right. DBC is right.
coalition is very, very important that now. In as much as even Peter do mention this somehow in one of his interviews, say that despite the fact that Nigerian are on a coalition, our people were on pleasant path, But it's not about what he said, but the reality on ground. These people knew that if these political bandits, as I call them, and I am right to call, I'm very much 100% right. These guys are political bandits. They are political bandits. They are even worse than Fulani bandits. These people that are in power today, if you allow them to continue, it will consume every one of us. And it will begin with these opposition leaders. Many of them, many of them depend solely, except they are going to now join the bandwagon from the back. And they are going to receive the treatment they normally give them or serve them. After the fight has been done, want to come and join us. That kind of mindset. So, my people, coalition is very important at this time. And if they've not learned their lesson, I said it very clearly. Peter Obi should not even beg them. Peter Obi might be playing the politics he needed to play as a politician to pacify people so that he'll be able to have his way. Atiku ain't any option because it is still the turn of the South. Somebody mentioned that let him play the politics and Tinubu played. And whatever. But the truth of the matter is, this is the turn of the South, and the South should take their own time. So, with this time, Peter Obi, I believe and I know, he has presented one term to the table. Now, the only question now is, will he keep to his word? As far as Atiku is not in the table of 2027, and he knows that. If Atiku should emerge, if they should do any primaries or consensus that will not reflect Peter Obi on the ballot, I will use all this storm you are looking at to vote for Tinubu on 2027. I will use all this one, including my toes, to vote for Tinubu so that we will all think together. Because that is what they want. There's no two ways about it. So these guys, they realize that and they know that.
What if Atiku, if Atiku, is working for Tinubu? Both of them are friends.
I have already said that even Kwankwaso, have you not visited Tinubu?
He has visited
all of the
Tinubu.
politicians. So I am not bothered. Listen, if Nigerians, my problem is that I'm not bothered about political players. These guys, if Nigeria is turning upside down, it doesn't really affect them. It is me and you that is Nigeria and Ekwonu every day. It is you and I that Nigeria is happening to every day that should be worried. And as far as I'm concerned, Nigerians are not angry enough.
And yes, that is why we should not even promote that narrative that Peter Obi should go into primary with Atiku. Because
if they don't come with, listen, if they are not, okay, you said something which is okay, good. That one is being very realistic and being pragmatic in taking your action. If Peter Obi cannot secure a consensus from ADC, when the window is still open, he should move. He should move. And when he's moving, he'll be moving with Kwankwaso. It's as simple as that. You get the point? So, Ijemoku primary say primary has wrong. Now that the coalition of different parties, they mega agree that they will now present one man. PDP is in shambles.
Of course.
So it is in the shadow of itself. So who else is the opposition? ADC. ADC, just like Fayose. Fayose will prophet you. That guy, I played his video twice today, old videos, yeah.
And I just say use administration.
He knows. In fact, what he said in 2022, I'm going to speak on it tomorrow. Program. That man is a prophet. He's a prophet. And what he said will happen. Let me just say it here. He said in that video that if, in fact, make it a hang on. Let me see if I can play it here. That very video immediately.
Is it if ADC fails to field P2B, ADC will be the way of PDP?
No. Let me bring you the video. I think I just have it here. Let me just. All I don't mind now, start the video about it. Okulie na one of his old interview. I thought I got this video down. Where is it? Okay, look at it. I want to play this video to you so that's going to fear. The fact that this man will, I'm going to still use it to talk tomorrow. Oh, this one will, a kind of intro. I listened to what Fayose said. He now tell me if this man is not going to emerge as a prophet of Nigeria.
He's not talking, no.
He's not talking, but he's talking from here. Oh my God.
Take your microphone, Chinedu.
I brought a microphone, Kosinia. Oh, you guys are not connected to my, but it should be coming through. Hey man, this studio is not fully set up. Okay, forgive me. Next by tomorrow, I'll use I'll play it. The guy, what he said there is actually that in 2022, that P2B is like a tsunami, and he's going to win this election. But if eventually he didn't win the 2023 election, that is what he said though. That if eventually P2B did not win the 2023 election,
okay.
Any problem? If eventually P2B did not win the 2023 election, that the person that wins should not write P2B out, should try to accommodate P2B and pacify him and plead with him and romance him so that P2B will fall in love with him. That's the implication of what he said in that video. Because if he fails to do that, P2B will come back again in a more stronger force and he will remove that president. That was what he said in that interview. In 2022.
But Chinedu, you know why? P2B is really a tsunami. Check out somebody. I know they give chichi. But politicians are known for using billions of naira to mobilize the people to even attend their campaign. To come to their campaign,
they know how much they are spending now. They know how much they are spending to buy, to rent the crowd.
Billions
the right word, to rent the crowd, rent the crowd.
Now, people were contributed money for him, for his own campaign, you know. So politicians were taken out, and that is exactly why Tinubu and the people like Daniel Buala, why Tinubu is paying people like Daniel Buala and that one Delta. Yes, yeah. That was why he settled on working with ambassadorial appointment, because they had a defined job contract. Get P2B done, discredit him by all means. So many people are on Tinubu's payroll to try as much as possible to discredit P2B.
But all the payments and all the discrediting, have they been able to succeed in discrediting him?
No, truth is sacrosanct, and truth is
the more in fact, they are even doing the opposite, my brother. You know, at one point, I'm not going to mention anybody's name here or any people. Some people we are calling this platform baby broadcasters. That we are not doing nothing. We amount to nothing. That platform, every one of them have gone down. And they are all following this very one. Till tomorrow. You know why? Because
passion and truth.
Exactly.
Passion. Because it's passion that is driving you, Chinedu. If it's money, You would have closed a long time ago.
So now, when you look at P2B, somebody trying to say any contract to bring him down. And they know that this job is a mission impossible. But they just have to be doing it. They just have to be doing it so as to be getting their pay. Because they know they cannot do it. Because what they ended up doing, those ones that want to get us down as it were at the time, 2011, 12, and 13 to 15. They only ended up marketing this platform. And many people started following. They were the ones marketing this platform because they want to get us down. People who are not even outside of BBI Channel 1 started hearing it from them. And nobody comes into truth and not embrace it.
That's true.
So that's exactly what is happening to them. Them.
So somebody said without working with all these people I condemn, maybe the person is thinking that I don't like Al-Amechi, I don't like what the article. It's not a matter of not liking them, but it's stating the fact and the obvious, letting people make use of their brain. If people are saying that without them, Peter Obi cannot become president, Peter Obi is not desperate to be president. That is the one thing I have to say. I am not the mouthpiece or the PR. I'm not representing Peter Obi, but Peter Obi has said it several. We need Peter Obi more than Peter Obi needs us.
Needs us. That's true. That's
we
true.
need Peter Obi more than he needs us. So anybody sending threats is through the comment section. Somebody said, without these people, I am condemning. Peter Obi cannot be. To hell with the president. You think Peter Obi is desperate to be a president? You should be the person that will be desperate for Peter Obi to become the president of Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria, even if you are in America, you know how much dollars you are sending home. Nwa gị ya arụ akpọ gị, nwanne gị ya arụ akpọ gị, beria sọsọ beria ka ndị America na-anata. Ini ozu. You think you are enjoying it? Are you enjoying staying in another man's country? You are in Holland or you are in UK, not a UK now all 24 hours to pay your bills. While your country is honey, good. Honey, Obodo is a virgin market. And when you hear me, there is nothing, we have not even started. But evil people are hijacking all the platforms. If you talk of electricity, evil people are hijacking. They are all evil. Common electricity. If you talk of gas, natural gas, evil people are hijacking. If you talk of crude oil, are hijacking. Look at Nigeria today. We should be enjoying this war going on in Iran, America and Iran, but they have sold our oil in advance. And Amechi was part of that government. They have sold our oil in advance. And it Peter Obi will not be president if I continue. Okay, right on.
It's sorry, sir. You see what you're saying is a shame. It's a shame that Nigerians. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry, and I don't care. I don't care whether you insult me or whether you abuse me. When will we tell ourselves the truth? When will we come to that point that we will tell ourselves the truth and stop becoming sycophants? Somebody saying without these people, for example, tell me what Amechi has done. Tell me what Atiku has really, really done. Every of his investment is in Dubai. All like 75 to 85, 80% of our politicians, all their investments is here in America, in Europe. And we're here deceiving ourselves. Just like my brother is saying, doesn't need you. Or me doesn't need me. The ones who need him. I'm in America here every day. Somebody wants to drink water, they will call me. This little thing will call me. And you think you think we're happy, just like he said. I weep from Nigeria because I saw the good days of Nigeria. Some of you who are talking about that, whether you saw the good days of Nigeria. When we bought bread for 20 kobo. When I graduated high school, dollar was 65 kobo, 65 kobo to $1. You travel as a Nigerian, you are traveling like a millionaire. And you are here telling me all this? Simple and short. If they don't give a big ticket, let him go. In fact, let him go to let him go to another party. Fela was wearing Fela. It is integrity. As bad as Fela was, Fela had movement of the people. Fela had no pant. Inner pant. I went to the candidate to the Senate. People were following him. Integrity. And you are here coming to tell me, we're not ready yet. I'm sorry to say this. On Nigeria, my prayer is let Obi come, let God just hand it over to him. When Nigerians are ready, whenever they suffer, just like I always say, if I think they'll say he's here because he's in America. He's in America. I have my people in Nigeria. I have my people. I have dozens of people in Nigeria, family, cousins, in-laws. Everyone they will call. So until we are ready, until we are ready to take it by force, then we're not ready. 6/2027. It's either we take it by force or by prayer. It was Diko that said until he sees Nigeria eating from the dustbin. May he not come to that point. But that is what we have. Psychophants, 85% of Nigeria psychophants. That is what we are pushing ourselves to. I want to finish.
All right. We are saying the same thing. To me, P2B should just join another party next week and still test run his popularity. Of course, he did it before in Labour Party. He can still do it again. He can do it better than he did it before. And I know somebody like his former vice president, Ahmed, that was what he proposed then. But it was because of the politics in Labour Party. I mean, APC now is APC trying to manipulate leadership of Labour Party. Una Fugoni was hoping to be Paul. Nenade got her position. So what I'm saying is that I'm just using this platform because P2B is following us here. I'm using this platform to not just beg him, but I'm instructing him to start the move to join another by next week. Whoever that is saying coalition is the best, so no, I support coalition. But if by next week the ADC coalition
you should move.
Come up publicly, even though they are still in court, to say that the presidential ticket is zoned to the south. That's all. That is what we need to hear. But if he's playing handicap pancake and that will conduct a free and fair primary, people like Edith Tokonkwo and people like Mahmoud, we all know where they belong. We all know where they belong. Because B2B is not ready to bribe any one of them. He's not ready to give chichi to any one of them, And we've been doing this work for years. People never giving us thinkable. But we are representing the interest of the masses. We are good governance ambassadors. It's not the issue of money. Money cannot buy us. But we are here fighting for generations, our children and grandchildren, even unborn. People fought for their countries. Even all this Holland, Sweden, America, this, that, people fought for it.
They are still fighting.
People fought for it. So we have to stay put. I'm in Anambra. We have to stay put here and fight for our own land. That is the way to go. It's not the issue of begging anybody. If we have our way, build our homeland first, form our political party first. What I expected people to do after that 2022-23 election is to form a political party.
Yes.
Start building it. It's not the issue of going to merge or merge with anybody or do coalition with the devil. What can you do with devil? Anyway, let's leave it then. Because you know, in Nigerian government, once you have power of Aso Rock, you can do anything you want. Once you have power of Aso Rock, you can do anything. Thank you. Chinedu, are you still here?
It's just that the time is fast spent. Ekwuboku agbawa up on webele na na 12. We are going to all man to be see in. Some people that joined us here, some stayed quiet, Faith and Ada Organ stayed quiet and listened. We have where the face to all the have been keeping quiet. I hope we are not having monitoring spirits, but we need them. I'm not saying where there is a monitoring spirit anyway. So thank you every one of you who have joined. Kiru, thank you very much. And where is the Facebook order? Thank you. Our muted friends, Faith and the Dark Organ, thank you very much for joining. Brother Vincent, really, your voice is re-echoing. This voice with the voice that I need in this conversation to open up the consciousness of our people. Our people need these words every day. Our people have not yet realized the dangers that are lying ahead. Although people realize it, you will see it on the street. You will see the reactions on the street. Our people are not channeling their anger to the right direction. Rather, they are adjusting to bad government every time. Onyeme or adjust, you know, until we reach the breaking point. Well, that is by the way anyway. Thank you very much for joining, Vincent. For about 2 Vincent I went today. Last week I went 2 Chinedu. Today I went 2 Vincent. Okay. Next week I'm on the double.
Chinedu, we'll go talk later.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. So, and the rest of you who are watching from the YouTube, we bless you. We appreciate you. We say, stay tuned. If you are in Nigeria, endeavor to stay alive. Now, Nando Koka. Just try as much as possible to avoid Nigeria happening to you. But if it eventually comes, what can we do? Because it is what it is. And to our viewers, thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Stay connected. Stay up live with us. Watch our videos. Subscribe. Support us. We need your support in order to keep this message on. If I want to never about news Enrique. Yeah,
I'm telling you.
we know what Aketa I know na disease Ezia in Nigeria and keep as well. Everybody is feeling the heat. Somebody said that it is Tinubu that wrote that song for the video. Then go feel it.
Feel it. No, na him write am o.
Na Tinubu write am abi.
Na Tinubu write am.
And Nigerians are really feeling it. That's the truth. So I appreciate every one of you for joining this live program.
Bro, Chinedu, before you go anywhere, because when you were, I beg, he the number. This my brother. The one that is Kenon Oka.
I know all the quote ever. In fact, in all our videos, number in all our videos, you know, put the one that ending at 3-3, you have ending at 2-2. You can always reach him with that one. Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
In all our videos, in all the videos, the BVI channel 1, only with 2 numbers not there. One ending at 3-3, one ending at 2-2. So
okay. Ending 5-6-3-3.
Okay, ending at 2-2. Oh, 0810420752. Okay,
Okay.
yes, you can always call that one and you get him. Yeah? Our village,
Okay.
our village economist and ambassador general of GGM, NBC and Enugu.
Yeah, Vincent, the Vincent in US. My name is also Vincent.
Oh, really?
Vincent.
That
Yeah,
kind of
Vincent.
double Vincent.
My number. Come out there on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Beep home na after this program now called to beep home na WhatsApp. Can send the algorithm.
Okay.
Just beep.
Okay.
It will all call jail use.
Of course, not Jen now. It's Jen since Jen Abido Suba since 1 o'clock or to 1. COVID Suba till now. You can imagine how much I've been burnt on fuel.
Honestly.
Chinedu ini ndị nwoke n'onyinye a kasị ahụ ka asị ka enye onyinye onyinye ọ bụrụ nwata na-etiri gị ma $2.
It's true. It's right.
Surviving in Nigeria is not easy.
It's a terrible thing.
Oil fan had now. I'm going to America. You want America? Everybody. They know that there was a time I was saying, America no be heaven, no. No heaven, no problem, no day.
Everywhere problem there. But our own now the problem we create by ourselves, not by circumstance.
Yes, we created it exactly.
That's just the problem.
Just like what you were saying right now, this problem of this Iran problem, you're supposed to have given Nigeria good money.
Opportunity, anyway, Nigeria is designed to fail the people, to subjugate the people, to oppress the people. That is the mechanism.
That's the mechanism. That is true. Use hunger and poverty to oppress the people.
It is a colonial contraption. So the Indian they are just magnified. They have just consolidated the colonial structure of oppression. In fact, the white men are sent. The colonial masters were sent. They were sent from heaven compared to these politicians.
So what will our people now? What we have now? Oh no. So you can't compare them now. You can't compare the colonial masters to what we have now. It's unfortunate, my brother. It is well.
Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, God bless. I was every Friday.
Yes, I will be doing it every Friday. I'll try as much as possible to be doing it every Friday. You know, why we didn't do it yesterday, bro? I worked. I was in the office and I could after 10. So I was so tired and I couldn't. I told him, although they did the program yesterday, but I wasn't there. But this one, I say I will Naira America today. So be looking out for it on Friday.
As well. I will have a favor to ask you. When I come back, keep 2 good dogs for me. A Rottweiler and a German Shepherd. I'm serious.
We will talk about it on the WhatsApp.
Okay.
Keep me on the WhatsApp.
All right. Thank you. God bless you. All right.
Let's call it a day for today. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.